Hi everyone, welcome to a new live stream. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Today there is no feedback, no nothing. So I hope you had a great weekend. And today we are going to introduce or explore a new library which has been produced by Stefano Maccarelli and featuring lots of cool stuff. I will hop over to the DAW view here right now. So we see lots of stuff here. Action synth, we see the gold builder, we see the core synth, we see scripted legato and all this stuff. And also you see true legato. So you probably have seen or known from the picture that there is also vocals available, and not just a few, but very tons of vocals. And the singer is none other than Clara Sorace. I hope I pronounced her name right. Very beautiful, very gorgeous vocals. And Clara is known for singing on lots of trailer music, trailer music. And yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. Great to see you here. Oh, you're catching the stream for the first time. So you probably see the first stream without some interference. Although I'm I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because I received some messages from my previous contest. Actually, just two, but I'm a little bit worried that something has gone wrong, that some had problems by not being able to confirm their email addresses. And to be honest, which is the good message, we also have a giveaway going on for Ethera Gold 2.0, which is the library we're going to explore today. I will post the link in a little bit, so have a little bit of patience. But just to let you to know upfront, it could be that there is a problem with the server or something. I'm not really sure. I already contacted the owner of Viper, which is the service I'm using. I mean, it's completely legit. It is the best basically you can use out there. And it's all safe and stuff, but I mean, when Facebook servers can crumble and Instagram can't be reached for a few days, it could also happen to something like this. So just in case, however it works out, however it ends, in case we have some problems and they are not, can't be fixed, I will definitely promise that we just that I just go with another service, another giveaway service, and we just host it there. What the fuck? Who cares? We will do it somehow. So first, we are just hopping into the instrument right away. I'm sorry, I still got some sore throat, but I probably say that every time I'm going live. So So we have a lot of a lot of stuff to check out here. Let's start with the action synth and hop right into it. What we can do this. So when I play something in the beginning, this is obviously empty. So we have two ways to fill these. So first, you can see that there are 3 layers available, and if you click one of these things here, you get a lot of, a big menu where you can pick from. So let's just go with the first ARP and just see what's... so I muted something. Yes, the mod wheel. My computer really tries to, scare me to death in every minute possible. So this sounds pretty dry. A little bit unspectacular maybe, because the true power is when you just go on and start of course putting effects to this. So we have 4 pages going on. We have rack 2 here, we have the arpeggiator, we have an effects rack where you got all these effects going, which are basically Kontakt driven effects. But the true power, which I really like, is that you can combine, create, customize your own patches here. So let's just hop in here, ARP1. Let's load, just, come up with something. And a third layer. So you can control the volume by each of these layers here. You can also pan them. Just leave it in the middle for now to get like a little bit of not to create some too confusing stuff right now. And I think we also have an extra layer here. We can put. Oh no, no drums. I just want to keep it. Well, let's. So let's put some reverb over it. So that sounds pretty cool. You can quickly start and. So obviously when you change a key, you want to quickly hit all keys again. And if you, probably I would say if you record these, you would want to make sure that you just, do it with kind of a system that they are quantized, that the transitions to the next note are really, next to each other and not just playing it like, because it can quickly happen that you just mess this up because it all has to have the same start point. Yes, right. There are also snapshot presets. I just wanted to go what you can do individually, because we were using way too much presets anyway. So it's always good to just sit there and say, okay, this is the cool thing when you have all these individual patches available, that you can quickly create your own sound, because maybe you have something. It makes a little bit more sense to explain this when we hop over to the core synth, which is more or less pad driven, I would say. So if you just want some airy pad, you can just sneak through all these sounds and, combine what you want, rather than just going through a bunch of, compared to, let's say, Omnisphere or whatever. I don't want to compare. I usually don't like the term comparing and in between libraries, but sometimes you sit there with other libraries and they have like tons of features and tons of presets, and then you click no, yes, but not this one. This sound is kind of, can we just change it? No, it's baked in. No, next patch. And you're sitting there for half an hour. So I would also prefer this way of just creating my own stuff. But let's check out. And this is really cool because this little snapshot menu changes whenever you change the instrument. So when I would load the core synth, you would see a completely different menu up here. So let's just load some of these things here, and let's start with some simplex stuff, acoustic, double GTR1. So it's just one layer, but oh, there's the mod wheel connected to cutoff filter. Comes in really handy, I have heard. So it's so cool because it's not just I think for now let's just start really with the multi-layers. Let's load something complex, slow tempo 1. Let's surprise. Yeah, basically this is the stuff which is, let's say, hard to find. So you either start your track and you have some percussions going on, or you have some melodies already, some string patterns, and then your entire song is kind of finished, and then there is something in the middle which is missing, which is depending on the key and what the general color of the track. So these movement layers basically. Let's load something else. So what did I just complex? So we had drums low. Yeah, let's load some of these slow tempo drums here. So there's a lot of bass going on. So I'm really sorry for everyone who has a sub bass currently. Actually, let me just real quick. Yes, I have my limiter in here, so nothing could happen technically. Let's load some more. So more of these. So I like these. Oh, it seems like every key again is something different. So I already hear that, you know, this sci-fi corridor, you're going through blinking lights, some shadow moving. And I especially like when something is kind of percussive, but it's tonal percussion. It's not really like drums, but something in between, something like a. I still have this word in mind. This is I think it's tempo grooved. Let me just quickly check, but I think so. Yeah, so it should be tempo groove, tempo synced. So we can just add a tempo track here. Just put that to the top and let's make it a little bit faster. I should probably go back. Yeah, so it's tempo synced. And again, I didn't read the entire manual, so I really want to explore this with you together. Of course, I checked out some stuff. And most of it is pretty intuitive, actually, because, I mean, it's internal. A Kontakt, the effects should be clear, what you can do. One thing which would be probably good to know is that the EQ can be turned on and off, but the cutoff filter works independently, even if it's sitting in the same rack. So you can turn this off and on. But everything, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but very complex. And this is what I also like. You have this setup here. You can tune these patches, these individual layers. I mean, you can set the level, the pan, and then you can, I think you can do some, let's load some other patch here before I go into this. Oh, let's load some of the hybrid layers. So many attack, decay, sustained release should be obvious. Then you can change the speed. So it's like accentuation. 50. When in doubt, let's use the command key and hit the mouse click so it always resets to factory default. So this is pretty interesting. You can set movement. So basically you can use a square wave, use this as a filter. Hey Stefano, how are you? Great to see you here. You may be interested in a new sample library I'm just exploring. I don't know if you heard of it. Thanks Metalborn for following. I probably should turn this effect down because I should probably turn the library a bit up so you can. Oh, it should be okay. So this is really cool stuff because this is everything you need basically when you either start a track and want to be inspired by something. And this is always good to have when you are also in the final. I mean, throughout every stage when you compose music, but most of the time it's pretty helpful when you get your track, when you have your final track, and you're going into a little bit of that hybrid direction, and you still miss something. You still need movement, and this is always these elements you can put everywhere, just in case if you think your track sounds a little bit too thin. You know, not dense enough, not juicy enough. This is always the good stuff you could use. But also when you don't want to use pads per se, so that you can just do something where you chop things up. And you could go even more extreme. Let me just turn this off. It's just, I think. I'm sorry. So yeah, I just want to say resolution. The resonance works together with this filter, so we can also try some of this lo-fi stuff. So messing things up is always a good thing. And you can also use a vocoder. This is pretty cool. Let's pick some other things here. So we have an arpeggiator. We didn't even... So it probably doesn't make much sense with this sound. I mean, it depends on the track, of course, but let's pick something else. And let's see what we got. So we got drum slow tempo. We got some percussive chaos arp. That sounds funny. Let's load this. I should probably go a little bit back to 120 to get, so we get like a more Yeah, this is one of these banks where I have to be careful that I don't forget that I'm streaming. When you're sitting here, it's like, the sounds are so interesting. You're trying to figure out what is going on. You totally forget everything. So I loaded some of these. Let's load something from another. Let's load one more. Chaos Ape, ARP 8. And I mean, that's a cool thing. This is not just a preset you load and then you're just, forced to use what is in there. Even just talking about the basic sounds, though, you can just go in here and load something completely different. What was that time? Oh man, this is like really huge. So you can exchange everything and just come up with something completely. I just drum loop 10. So let's load drum loop 4. Man, we just have one instrument checked out. So let's hop over to something else. I was here on this. Let's load off some of these percussive. Let's load percussive 3. Yeah, especially interesting since you mentioned this playing a chord. This is also funny that you could layer. Very cool. So all these things you can sneak in between to really but I feel the more we dig into this yeah, lots of stuff, definitely. So let's check out, what do we do here? We had this slow tempo drums, hybrid. Let's check one. Oh, let's, since I'm a guitar player, let's just try this. Some strings. It sounds like strings. so we get this extra layer, right? Oh, we have drums in here. That's a full track already. It's really cool. Let's just... what else did I want to... Oh, we didn't go even here to this percussive 8. It's like 7 more presets. Just quickly go in here and let's listen how this sounds all without reverb. So yeah, we are just still on the action synth here. And we already like broadcasting like half an hour. That's how I like it. When there is so much to discover. Let's actually, I think if you have any questions to the action synth, because I think it should be pretty, I mean, there is lots of stuff. We just basically went through some patches, so we still have these single layers here. Let's load some more of this. Let's load this gummy one. Yeah, this is so cool because when you work with orchestra and you're looking for something which really gives you that, that hybrid element, but not just using plain synthesizers, or also just, just come up with some patch and just put a chopper on it. This really, really, let's say, hybridizes your string pad or your string arrangement. It might not just playing a pad sound with strings, but very cool. So we just checked out the multi-layers. Let's load some more. Let's load pitch modulation. Yeah, it's definitely one of these libraries where you can get lost for hours, just waking up. So, like, in the middle of the night, I just wanted to finish my track, and now I'm sitting here 4 hours into sound exploring. So, yeah, the Arpeggiator, we could just quickly go over that, but this is like, I mean, not like the typical Arpeggiator, but as you're used to it by... So you can come up with a pattern. You can also save and load stuff here. You can set the duration of the notes. And you could also lower the steps to like 8. So it would be better to just turn off the reverb to really hear what's going on. Oh, it's the duration. There's also delay going on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, then it gets obvious, but... Yeah. So, and of course, the entire effects rack where you can just, you know, put distortion on it, modulation, compressor, and so on. And never forget that you can use right-click on all of these buttons and, you know, set it to whatever controller you have available on your keyboard. And this is where it becomes really interesting when you just, you know, learn all kinds of things to your mod wheel alone, and you can control the cutoff filter with, you know, bringing in the gain of the distortion while whatever, you know, just rising the rate of your modulation. And then you could also all kinds of stuff. So you could just raise the volume of here of layer 1 by letting it all, you know, using this learn function. I really love this. I mean, this is cool to know with Kontakt, because basically every library you get, I mean, I would say at least to 80-90%, just lets you learn the MIDI functions, so you can just sit there and automate stuff and really make it alive. And this is where I think this is where the true power is, where you have all these sounds and you can layer and sculpt the sounds. But when you sit there and just make it more alive by making it more organic, and this is like, you probably heard this before when some client or a producer said, like, can you make it more organic? Most of the time, and then you're sitting there and you know, looking for grass or tree sounds. So it's like, can it's more organic? But what most of the time they mean is like that it's being alive, that you add filters, and especially by adding just, so that's why I really like it, to have it intuitively have the mod wheel connected to the cutoff filter, as I do it with my libraries. That's why I'm mentioning it all the time. Get it? So that's why I like it. That because you can get something instantly, or building an organic sound. So I would just say let's move on to another module, because otherwise we just need like 4 streams. So to be honest, yes. So this is the voice of Clara. So you have an entire voice builder in here where you can just hop over here, and then you change, I think you change the syllable here. You can raise the length here so you can introduce some more stuff. Okay, so we just have to make sure that it seems like bonus choirs, right? Okay, so then you can just combine, you know, the syllables, whatever you want, and Let's exchange these. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I, intuitively did very early when there were like the first, let's say, choir libraries available, and you had no time with word builders, or it wasn't available, so you just had the syllables recorded. So most of the time I just recorded my vocals, and I just recorded myself maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 times, and maybe in octaves, and then I started to put only syllables below this, because every word you sing is like her, who, he, and you can just use these syllables to put these below the words, because it's not that important to have the, how do you say, the consonants like S or T or V or whatever to be that clear. It's sometimes, or most of the time, it's enough when one singer, or maybe the backing singer, you have like a 2-voiced chorus or whatever, 2 or 3 harmonics, and then you just add further vowels, so you don't need the consonants. So the ear psychologically adds this up. So see this more as a tool to support, lead vocals. So I mean, of course, we could play around with all these things, but I think I want to get to the core synth. I mean, we can come back just in case if I forgot something very essential about the library. But this is basically the same as the action synth, but it's a little bit more focused towards, the beautiful sounds. So it's maybe more, and you can see that there is the snapshot menu available here. So let's just start with something. Let's just ARP5 melody. Oh, I should wait for. So this is obviously with the arpeggiator. Okay, let's load some more from that menu here. ARP. Let's load ARP3 organ. Let's explore some more. We have mallets. We had mallets. Let's load another mallet sound here. And I guess, Stefano, the core synth 1 is just sounds from the previous. I mean, so 2.0 is basically the update of that, I guess, or is it like the own another entire menu when you just divided these the core synth into basically two parts, or is it the update of this? Because it looks different. And let's load something from the base. Let's load base 1. Wow. I don't dare to go any further because to go any lower. Bass and synth are 1. So it seems like these are more basic sounds, but I could be wrong. Horns, mega horns. Really curious. Network error. I hope my internet connection doesn't disconnect, but so I hope I'm still here. A Twitch network error, so you can't see me or hear me anymore. Okay, so it still works fine here. I don't have any frame drops anymore since I lowered my frames, my FPS. It's just down to 24 something, so since then it works fine. So I know that this pad will definitely be in lots of upcoming tracks because it's definitely one of these pads which sit in between instruments and creates a lot of thickness. And what I mentioned already in the beginning, it's very important. And this is what I sometimes miss, to be honest, when I listen to aspiring, let's say, music of aspiring composers. They focus so much on the drums and they focus so much on the orchestra, which is basically just strings and brass. And then it is a hybrid track, but there is all this stuff happening, which makes it really a hybrid, because drums and orchestra is not really like, hybrid. If you just put a synth to it, it doesn't really make it, I think it doesn't make it really a hybrid track. So it's all these little things which melt together with all the sounds. Or not with the sounds, with the instruments. So if you have a horn and you put, like, let's say, or a trombone, and you put these mega horns in the back, not really that something is louder, or not using the mega horn in the example of having that blast thing, but to layer it with the orchestra, and you can create so many cool things by just using these sounds. Layer. I mean, let's just, why not just give it a go for a second and I mean, something easy, just how it sounds, just how we. Let's just. No. Let's just call this AirPad. And just. I definitely have to go to. I mean, let's just do some music aside. So let's make this 3/4. Just come up with something easy. And then, oh no, let's repeat this. Let's just come up with something. Let's introduce some bass here. And then oh. I mean, just this little thing, so we can just maybe listen to. Let's load up. I mean, let's just try it with some. Let's just load a string patch real quick and just let's melt this a little bit together. Let's just quickly come up with the. I'm writing in C on my Cubase project. Did I finish it? I'm not sure if I understand. Yes, that's my point, that I just wanted to prepare something for. Let's just copy this. No. Oh, cool. So we mix them all together. We can just. No, let's make this like this. could basically repeat that part just for our own pleasure. Yeah, let's load some. Let me just. And let's load another course, and then in the snapshots, you say preset 1.0. There's a lot of string over here. So we got desolation string. Let's just quickly hop through these strings. Oh, the hybrid trailer track, yeah. Actually, I already wrote 2, but I didn't finish both because there was always something coming in between. So there was a time I was like just streaming every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now I just reduced it a little bit to just Monday. But we definitely continue working on this track. Very beautiful. Let's load some more of these emotive strings. 1. Let's sneak these in between too. It's just slow strings. Strings movement. Yeah, Brandon, to just I wrote a track for Wotan for the choir, yes. But I can't remember the name of that track. Let me just so we just try strings texture. I think for this little experiment we just I think I like the emotive strings very much. Let's use these. Let's simply listen to these two let's just sneak some other strings here. Let's the second half. Let's go down here. how that sounds. It's time I'm getting my MIDI guitar. I actually wanted to just go here and just copy this bit. I have to work on that a little bit here, but okay, so I think it's time for Clara's vocals. So let me just hop into the true legato patch. Just playing you some stuff because this is really awesome because and the cool thing is, I mean, this sounds pretty awesome, right? For legato, for a sample library. But the cool thing is when you hit like the velocity really hard, she does some ornaments in the vocals. This is really, I mean, this is really awesome. Seriously. I mean, especially these ornaments in between when she's like. Just have to find. This is what I mean. I mean, when they just come in naturally, this sounds really, really cool. And the legato is just, I mean, it's just, if you just place it well in the track and you really take care that she has to breathe like every singer has to. This is what I really like also when you play a phrase and the phrase ends and doesn't go into legato, into loop mode. Because I mean, this then you feel like when you listen to these meditation CDs or these relaxing, you know, these relaxing CDs, and you have this oboe playing for 5 minutes, like nee, 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 one melody. This becomes really. I mean, this would sound 50% better if they would just breathe in the middle. And this is why I find it cool that this library says no. There is just there is an end to that phrase. So let's come up with something here. Oh shit, I should, of course. I think I made a mistake here. I just wanted to have so I have to just copy that part again because yeah, I messed it up. I just actually wanted to have, okay, so I just wanted to have the strings here. Let's just load this nucleus patch. Because I just replaced this. Where are you? Getting rid of the. Okay, so. Let me just quickly get that because I deleted that also. And I also wanted to just have the strings here, but I just wanted to have something. What I'm doing here. I'm confused right now. Why nobody's Where's this coming from? I thought I just deleted. It was still there. It was already there all the time. So I'm not really sure what I'm. I thought I deleted this. Okay, I'm sorry for the brain fart. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, let's do it like this. Don't know why I went to. Okay, that's like this. Okay. Okay, a little bit of cleaning up. Yeah, let's maybe try the. Okay, so I have to lose a little bit of lower. Okay, so I need to... Generally, everything... I should turn everything down for a moment here. Because gain staging... Still need a little bit of more. Something like this. Yeah, so let's introduce... we could just introduce some... I mean, just go for it. I'm just torn because I just wanted to explore the library a little bit more, but I also feel like writing more of these, more of the track. So I just wanted to quickly introduce some fast, roughly get some cymbal swells, timpani swells going. Let's score this. So quickly hop to 6 beats. Cymbal swells. Quick, where are you? And now we just have to go somewhere else. Let me just... too many layers already. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, when we just start composing, I think I want to also focus a little bit on the library. So maybe make this part a little bit more a little bit shorter and just focus on the yeah, this is I'm just trying around a little bit. Yeah, just like okay. Oh fuck! When you're not a keyboarder, this I should definitely get one. Does any of you guys have one hint? Any hint of what MIDI guitar to go? So let's work this out later. So okay, so let's load another instance. Let's go with the O pad now for the O articulations for the higher stuff. So just have to fool around a little bit again. I don't want to shoot too much powder at the beginning of that phrase. Okay. No, I just have to do it. I just wanted to yeah, I'm from the range. I should have started a little bit lower. That's why I'm thinking all the time, because we have the E already, the C is already the highest, or the D. No, the C. C, yes. So we have to be a little bit careful so it makes sense to just... Something happened. Okay. Okay, just a little snippet so we can just continue exploring some of the library, because I didn't want to spend I'll read all the interesting parts about the MIDI guitar later. How can I be that? It's unbelievable. I think I liked it in all, I liked it better with the... pretty high, actually. I mean, she can sing it, that's okay, but I think it was a little bit more emotional with the O. Yeah, and I was already on the lowest, so to say. Sounds a little bit better. Okay, something like this. So I think I just try to dig around in the library and see what we're coming up next. So what is actually not really fitting to this track? There are a few other patches in here, which is scripted legato, but I think you can use these more for yes. Clara needs to breathe, definitely. What I think it's more like an addition to instruments where you can colorize. So it's not it's scripted legato, so it means that the notes are, tied together, but there is no transition interval happening. So, but you can do some. I mean, add some distortion to it. It sounds like a mixture of something like an electronic violin and a duduk, but both heavily compressed, and then, and some sort of synth, but with the character and the modulation or the vibrato of a human. So let's check out the sustains, so we could come up with some. Yes, please say hi. Say hi to Clara. So when you have key switches here. So when I heard these patches, I instantly thought something like Darkness, nor Dark, the series. Or, Black Mirror, something like this. think we have one more. Okay, so we already heard the true legato. Actually, not really for this track or for this little phrase we just built, but there are some vocal chops. And to be honest, if you're into pop music or electronic music in general, there is, I think, 75% of all tracks contain some kind of these chopped vocals. Yeah, basically everything what is electronic based. I mean, especially when you hear all this commercial, I mean, at least in Germany, there are a lot of these commercial electronic tracks, and I don't even know the names, but there is a lot of, you know, stuff going on where you just hear something like this, and then you have the chorus again, and most of the time it's just a chorus. There is no verse anymore, it's just a chorus, and then the track is always just like maybe 2 minutes long. But what I want to say is that it's really that these articulation, these chopped vocals are a major part of this music. So it's you know, so what I'm trying to say, this library is very versatile. So you can go pretty dark with these vocal arrangements. And we covered, I think we didn't even cover probably the biggest or a very big part of the library, which are the vocal phrases. Because when I load this, there is so much going on. So you can see that there are a lot of colorful keys down here. Oh, sorry. So I assume the colors divide the, let's say, the characteristic of the articulation. So I think when I start here, there's actually some stuff going on. Stuff. Yes. But the cool thing is, at least my experience was when I loaded these first, I was like, okay, that's a lot of stuff for vocal phrases. But then you click here and you see just holy shit, there is like, this is like when you just realize that how much megabytes or how much data goes into, or how much recording time, how much material you got here. And then you just see, okay, this was just A minor in tempo 95, I guess. And then you can just see, okay, let's load some minor drama. Oops. Thanks for following. I don't dare to speak after this. It's really amazing. So there is so much stuff going on here. This is like... So who asked it before how long Stefano and Clara probably needed to finish that library? Now I think your question is times 4. I would really like to know because I don't know if this reverb, which is in here, is Kontakt reverb, or did you record some additional impulse responses to this? But from looking at the menu here, it seems like it's all it's Kontakt reverb, because it sounds pretty cool, actually. So let's load. We had drama. Let's head over to the epic. Let's load D minor 130. Oh, really? Custom convolutions. That's cool, yeah. Because to be honest, I was surprised, because I'm not really a fan of the impulse responses in Kontakt, the factory responses, and this reverb sounds really cool. So I was really surprised if that would be maybe like an update or something, because sometimes, I know so many things, many plugins, many libraries, but sometimes there is always this feeling you live behind the moon at some point. Well, I can jump over to the um, to the um, to this reverber here and just and play it without, so you can see what reverb has been used in this drop-down menu here below.
I pray for you, for you, for you, for you.
So what I really like about this is that it's not just some random phrases put together, but that they follow a concept, because this is what always, I mean, I always prefer vocal phrases. If I find some, patches, word builders, anything, I just completely, I mean, except this legato, this sounds really amazing. But when you want to really have the power, the true natural power of vocals, I would always use phrases, because there is nothing like the real recording, and you can't put all these articulations, all these, how can you say this, like all the actions, all the muscle movement and the tongue movement and the noises of the I'm just thinking faster than I can speak, or the other way around. So from an anatomical sense, so to say, it's really hard to really simulate vocals correctly. That's what I was trying to say. So it always use phrases, and it just, most of the time really pisses me off when you just have such a nice phrase and the next is something like happy birthday. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's really cool to see this connection in between all these things. So let's just hop over to the ethereal stuff here. And I think what I didn't show already is that you even control the volume of the phrase, because this is really helpful also. Sometimes it's kind of inevitable that there is one little jump or one little, articulation, which is just jumping off, kind of getting too loud or too soft, and that you can regulate it with the. Very beautiful. I mean, that's really a lot. And this is just 1.0. So we have, let's just check some of the ethnic patches. Sorry, trigger 2. Yeah, I really love these. I don't know what the origin is, but I think it's some kind of Bulgarian style when they just, let this throat jumps. Oh my god, I'm so. Okay, you want to hear the gladiator patch? So let me just hop over. Let's just quickly check out the modern. I mean, not to forget that you can multiply that content, which works really well. I mean, if you have Cubase, the new version, there is this very audio thing going on. Studio One got Melodyne. So there can be some really cool stuff done. Very cool when you just render out a phrase and you just put this phrase into very audio or Melodyne. You can come up with even more stuff. So just in case if there is some articulation or some phrase you really want to have some similar recorded phrase, but you just want to turn it into something else, maybe because of chord change or something. Okay, Gladiator. So the Lost Gladiator, or what do you want to hear? Gladiator Soul or the Lost Gladiator? I think it's just this patch. Okay. Okay, so I think a good time before we continue is that I actually completely forgot. Maybe you forgot this too, that Stefano was so kind and, granted a copy for you guys to win. So I just put the link in here, and I hope, as I mentioned in the very beginning, that it works out all right, that you can confirm your email address, because this is what's happening. So I thought, before we dig deeper and get, totally carried away by this beautiful voice and the atmosphere, I thought I would just sneak that in between. Because I see we already spent like 2 hours just listening to the music, to the patches. Let's load the angelic in between here. So we got some. I knew it. Yeah, really love it. I mean, this will definitely, part of my template again. I mean, just without question. I mean, currently, well, I shouldn't say too much. Yeah, I was about to say, currently, I'm not writing a lot of stuff with vocals, but I just completely rethink what could happen for my next album, and then, which is already in process, but I'm not saying more. Really beautiful. Clay, what do you mean? What is cheating? Using phrases like this? Well, let's load the other gladiator patch. this is just phenomenal. Seriously, I mean, there's tons of stuff you can use to just spice up your music like 100-200% more. And well, actually, I think it's not cheating, because where do we draw the line here? We all work with sample libraries, orchestral sample libraries. We all work with 30-piece taiko sessions. Where's the cheating starts and where does it end? I mean, technically, we should all sit here with a pen and paper and just hire real orchestras all the time. But I believe that that this features Clara, because when somebody hears it and somebody says, like these producer talks, someone in the studios playing a new song, it's like, whoa, where are these vocals from, dude? And then the other guy said, yeah, it's that library, from 0G, and it's Clara singing. And then, wow, I have to hire her because I want to have the real thing. So I think it's all advertising. And the people who are using phrases like this are also, let's put it in the sense, people who are using an orchestral sample library because they can't afford the orchestra. I mean, I'm not really sure what Clara is. That would be interesting to know, the session price. But I think if you just have to, if you are a composer, let's say for a video game, and you get like a $4,000 or $5,000 budget, which is, I mean, a lot of people would just, cut their fingers to work on a game project, which is like 4,000 or 5,000 euros. But in the end, you just have to see, do you hire a singer for 10, 20, or 30 minutes because there is a lot of vocal stuff happening, or do you use a library? And the next time, so what I'm trying to say, if you use the library, you don't have the money probably for a real session. You don't have it anyway, as you don't have the session for a real orchestra. So this is out of the loop, that it's to say it's getting in the way of the artist. So it's kind of advertising for that artist. And you were kidding. No, but I mean, it's seriously, I mean, you hear that a lot, that people say, it's like cheating. And I mean, it's just too good to be true, because you have a lot of phrases and which are connected to each other. So you can easily write a song.
I can see. I can see. I can see you. I can see you.
Just reminds me a tiny little bit of Sarah Brightman, but just a tiny little bit.
I will fly. Now I will fly. Hell will fight. Hell will fight. I will run.
Exactly, yeah, boom.
I will run.
Very cool. There's another English phrases. So what do we still have? There's some. Oh, let's load the Mideast one. So I just want to check this out. It's really hard to get these in between intervals, all these transition notes to be correctly. And someone practiced a lot. I can tell for sure. I would say just head over because we still have one entire, and I hope I didn't forget anything of the library itself. Oh, by the way, did somebody already register with a giveaway? Because I'm really curious if you guys were able to confirm your email address or if there's still some problem. Just quickly checking. So I'm really curious if this will work well, because otherwise I have to change providers again. I just wanted to do you guys a favor. Okay, it keeps telling you to confirm. So it seems like, so whatever. I mean, if just in case, if this doesn't work out, because if you can't confirm this, you can't gather points because it is protected, because you have to confirm, because otherwise it wouldn't, not legal to just send you updates or to get, this point thing going. So, I will see what I have to do. Maybe I just, find some other service. There are still a few out there. I hope that this was the best one, but maybe there's some server issue going on or whatever. But yeah, I had this before. Yeah, somebody wasn't able to confirm the email. So it was probably the last time. Otherwise, I'm sorry. Otherwise, if I'm not getting any feedback from support or what's going on over there, I will just, go for another service. It would be another topic for a blog, just in case if somebody is going that route of, offering contests. Because, I mean, hey, we can't have enough giveaways, right? I mean, I wanted to actually load the vocal reverse, which sounds pretty cool. And it's sort of the same. I mean, not the same content, but I mean, it seems like that the vocal. I mean, I can't imagine that you entirely, completely recorded reverse vocals, but these sound really cool. But reverse is always funny, even if the same material. It's a little bit like standing on the street and just bending over and looking through your legs, and everything is reversed. The street looks completely different, and this is what's happening sound-wise. So you have completely new material. Let's load. Oh, we didn't yet. Dark Battle. Yeah, I think we all agree we could go through this library, through the other vocal phrases for like 2 more hours or 3 more hours, and then start writing something which is a little bit more, constructed or thought out than just slamming some A minor F G. Wow, really awesome. Yeah. I mean, we went through all these patches. I know there's a lot of more stuff going on that you guys prepared Roly patches, right, for the Seaboard, so that you can it detects all the MIDI control commands which the Roly is sending the Seaboard. I got one here, to be honest. I got a Roly here. It's I think it's eating dust since like I shouldn't even say this. It's eating dust for like a year probably right now, because to me it was nice to touch some diving. I don't, how do you say, like some diving suit? It feels like a diving suit somehow, but it's not. I don't know. It was really nice to have some pitching stuff going on, but I don't know, but it's really cool that you that's I mean I didn't want to distract, but it's really cool that there is a patch available which basically plays, which makes use of the Roly, because I mean it's cool when you slide around, when you do this a lot. There are actually multis here still, so you can probably set up your own stuff. But so far we went through the entire library, and I hope I didn't forget anything. So maybe, Stefano, if you think that I forgot something very important, but I also want to, leave a little bit to you guys so that you get the library and that you explore it and that you find stuff which I actually didn't cover already. Oh man, I'm really sorry about the give. Maybe I'm just signing up to that other service and try to get the contest going again. But maybe I should also try to see if I already got some feedback from the. Oh, okay. Okay. I got feedback right now. I'm seeing that right now. They are currently experiencing some server issues, but working tirelessly to correct this. I mean, these guys are pretty fast usually when it comes to updates and stuff, and when you have a question, they are usually back with you within like a day. It's pretty sad that this giveaway kind of falls into that downtime, but maybe I will just expand it to, let's make it like 2 weeks. So I will probably need to do some changes, and that you can see that the timer suddenly jumps like 1 week more. I hope that's not a problem for you guys, but I'm pretty happy to know that there are some server issues going on, because Viper is actually the best service when it comes to this. I usually do a lot of research, and because I don't want to go with some fishy provider stealing email addresses or something, that's not my type, and it's actually pretty expensive to just host these giveaways. So yes. So if I didn't forget anything, I think I would just call it a day. Let's get a little bit closer to you guys here. And well, the point, just because of the point system, I just want to remind you that it doesn't mean that somebody who got the highest or the most points wins automatically the library. It just raises the chance. So if somebody got 100 points and there is another person who got 1,000 points, it just 10 times more likely that this person wins the library. As far as I remember on the last. Well, but you are a part of it, so you can just sign in. And this is the point. You can just click it and sign in, and that you are a part of my, let's say, community on the Discord community. So it doesn't mean that you didn't log out. I mean that I just, because I manually go when I pick the winners randomly, I would pick the I pick the winners randomly, so I'm not getting biased or whatever. So I'm just hitting a button and then it just randomly pops up someone. And when I see that this person, replied to a video or liked something or subscribed to a YouTube channel, then I see everything is all right. So this is not like you can't become a fan anymore, and therefore you don't get the points. Just make sure to click it and then write in your username. And then when assuming you have won something, I can just control back that you are part of the community or that you followed me on Twitch or whatever we offered. So it's not like that you are left out like a dog in the rain only because you were so loyal, to subscribe to my channel or to our channels. So just click that and just put in your name and you get these points. So I hope this I hope that solves your question. Well, yes, I know, because of a simple random generator, but I'm not Dirk. I'm Alex, and I'm doing it like this. If you don't like to do these giveaways like this, then I mean, the thing is, I could do it like this, but it also helps me, because I just want to get with these giveaways. I want to build them a little bit further. So maybe one day I can really give away, like a DAW, like a digital audio workstation. I mean, not just the software, but maybe the entire computer. I don't know. Maybe this will happen, and it just helps me growing the community in some sense, because it also pushes the YouTube algorithm and stuff like this. So it's like, it's making this all possible. And there are people who just I'm just reading. The Viper gift link just puts you in a bit of a loop. A lot of resending. Oh, you mean like the confirming of the email address? Yeah, this is what or you mean, what do you mean? Do you mean that you're not able to confirm your email address right now? Because as I mentioned before, there is some server issues going on the side of Viper, the company. They will take care of it. So I hope they will solve it pretty fast. I mean, as I mentioned in the beginning, I already thought something like this, because I mean, even an Instagram server can be down for like 1 day, or Facebook can be down for like 2 hours, and then you see everybody screaming on Facebook, I can't send pictures. I can't write comments. So yes, I mean, I could, come up with whatever, but Dirk follows a system, just to say this because you mentioned him. He follows a system by, well, yes, to make it, how do you say? He has a system by doing this the way he does, because he offers also, tutorials and courses on his one page, and it probably goes all to that one page. And I'm doing this different. I'm doing that social way. And I also want to later on, which I didn't talk about too much, go into that direction, which everybody knows anyway, that I'm a little bit more, let's say, focused towards people who want to grow their community and grow their channels, and also get the opportunity of getting out of that loop of always trying to get hired. Because I mean, it's 2020, and there is actually a great chance that you can make your money, your living, to be a composer and sell your music without always trying to get hired, desperately getting hired by a trailer music company, or desperately trying to get hired for a video game company, or becoming a film composer. Because the main goal, the priority, should always be that somebody enjoys making music. And I mean, there are so many ways that you can make this true. And And so this is actually a part of that. What I'm trying to do is with these giveaways, this is one part of it. Also, so did Stefano in the chat dropped like a discount or something? Because I think I was probably distracted during that time. And oh, cool! That's very kind of you. Sorry, I totally missed that. I will probably put this, if you are okay. I put this on below my YouTube video, because I will upload this video when we are done, when we're finished. I will upload this video to YouTube and then have it there available. So if this would be cool for you to just host this there, because I think it's limited, probably time that it's just valid for 1 or 2 weeks or something. I mean, otherwise, if you grant it that I just put it there, I can take it off like in 2 or 3. Okay, so if that's cool with you, Stefano, I will just put this below the video, and of course refer to your website, refer to the GRC website. And we could just do this anyway right now, because I at least have to do this once. Just bring in and I just change back to the DAW window. So there is a neat little, you can save some. So you get this. I mean, it's like pretty much, to be honest, this is 118 euros. This is the price for the library, or is it just an update price? So it seems like this is just the full price for this library. So this is seriously a no-brainer. Definitely. I thought it's just the update price from 1.0. So if this is the full price for this library, this is seriously a steal. Yeah, so you get a lot of information. I probably forgot a lot of them, but I mean, no, as I said, I'm really not the educational manual type of guy. So I'm just going for the intuitive route and just show what I discover while during this video. But if you want to have all the information about Stefano and Clara, of course, you can always read that on the website itself. But yeah, man, this is really fair. I mean, this is 120 for an endless amount of session vocals and cool, synth and arpeggios you can design. I would have thought it's something at least like 199 or 249, something like this. But so this is definitely a no-brainer. So go and get it. Yeah, so I really hope that the guys solve this pretty quickly. And yeah, let's see what comes next. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, no comment. I mean, yeah, not everyone is Spitfire, right? But I mean, yeah, we had this topic before. I still don't own any library except Albion 1 and 3, because I'm always confused when they release something, that there is something which is better but cheaper, and then I say, oh, glad that I waited, and then there's the next library coming around. And yeah. I think I followed that too much, this VI stuff and what was going on. So I think it's just time, at least for me, to not, or for everyone to not go over this again and again, because I think glad it settled down. And to be honest, I mean, if that, I think I have a similar story to tell, but it's just so long ago and I don't care anymore about this. But there was another forum before VI Control. So if you happen to be over 20, 25 years old, you probably know that forum, which was around before. And the same shit happened over there. Yeah, Clay, you probably know. And there was the same stuff going on, that it was like an independent forum. Then there was, some stuff happening, and suddenly lots of people were banned. And I was one of them, actually. I'm not really sure if I can still log into that account. I think I stopped like 6 years ago. And yeah. Well, so I had this phase, probably behind me. I don't even know when this happened. So probably like 2005, 2004, it happened on that. So it's like 16 years ago. And this just reminds me again that I'm not a teenager anymore, so to say. Well, so let me just read. Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's really fair. That's really cool. That's really a no-brainer. Okay, so I will let you know, guys. I will let you know once this thing solves, if you're still up to getting into the giveaway. And I'm trying to make some other stuff happening. Hopefully it will work out, and there will be more coming in the future. And I think I would call it a day for now. Because you probably have some stuff to do today, whatever time zone you are in. So I would say just thanks seriously to Stefano for making this happen. Thank you, Clara, for your beautiful voice, and thanks to everyone watching this. And I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. And I'm not really sure when I will be there. Definitely next Monday we will probably continue to work on a track. But if I remember that, actually I have something on my list which would be definitely up for a new giveaway. So yes, definitely, I think so. I either should start working on that track tomorrow or Wednesday, or maybe we delay it for a week and just have some more awesome gear observed or explored. Okay, so thanks everyone for being here. I hope you have a great night, good night, or a good day wherever you are, and definitely see you soon. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye.